Hey guys, back. This is gonna go up tomorrow, but right now, if you're watching this day, it's probably today. So yeah, I made this yesterday from whatever day it is. Well, actually, probably not, because if you're just new to my channel, you just saw it. Don't forget. Okay, this is a pre-recorded video. I recorded it on one day. It's gonna go up on another day. You know those videos I make. I'm doing Sarah's Secret again. So yeah, let's do this. So I recommend you to play and watch the other ones. I think I'm on here. Yeah, looks like I'm in here. Okay, here we go. Let's read this. Oh, my fellow readers, I was obnoxious all day waiting for that school bell to ring. That, when it did, I was already standing up and running out of the room. I jumped on my bike and I flew to the shelters. This time, there was a different volunteer there. But I explained it all to him really fast about how I wanted to take some pictures to help show the world how hard they had it there. He was very nice to me. I took a billion pictures with my phone, but the best camera in the world. Not the best camera in the world. But hey, it'll have to do. That's one of my pictures, I guess. Oh, they're so cute. When I was almost done, all the animals seemed to stop what they were doing and stand up at all the same time. It was so freaky. Someone had arrived at the shelter that caused the reaction. I recognized him from school. It was Ted, a kind of accused guy who spends all of his time at the library. People make fun of him because he never speaks to anyone. He just keeps reading during our lunch break and leaves a trail of birdseeds wherever he goes. He went to one of the cages in the corner to play with some cats. I could barely believe how happy all the animals seemed with his arrival. It was like the place had lit up all of a sudden. I barely noticed, but I was just staring at him with those calm blue eyes under his blonde straight hair that seemed in some of styling. I felt some weird Zen vibe I couldn't explain. So I got near him, and he didn't even notice. I said hi, and he looked at me for a second, sort of ignored me. He just waved and kept playing with the kittens. I mentioned that I saw him at school, and all he said was K. Not easy to talk to him, too. Not an easy guy to talk to. Tell him something nice, ask about him. Let's tell him something nice, I guess. I already have 20 followers, so yeah. This animation is great. Perfectly great. And I decided to tell him about Artemis. I told him about what happened on Sunday, and it seems that I finally got his attention. He kept the kittens on his lap and shoulder, but turned to face me. While I told him the story, he didn't say anything except that he knew everyone at the park, including Artemis' mother, before she was hit by that car. I think he would like to help me with Artemis, but maybe I should give him some space before inviting him over to my place. Yeah, he could really use some human friends. He certainly seemed like a nice guy, but I didn't give me much space to get closer. I said bye and went back home. I'll have my brother help me create a blog with pictures to make the cause known, and tomorrow I'll get them printed for some posters. I can already see it. It's going to be awesome. And on to the next. Time to act. That's what's called. What do you know? There are still I'm glad to end in the middle, just letting you know. What do you know? There are still people reading these posts. Well, today my first stop during free period was at the computer science room, so I could print yesterday's pictures. It's true, it was a bit depressing, but I couldn't help but get a little emotional seeing those creatures in that situation. The next step was to make a bunch of posters. Patty promised to help me after class today. I took the pictures back to class. Some of the animals were so cute, but a bunch of them had it pretty bad. Mangy fur, broken paws, 2 years, malnourished. And I'm going to have to end it right here. Bye, guys.